Welcome all today to again about talking a little more about Arya Math Academy and about our online tutoring. Today we're going to explain about what is about computer science and the importance of teaching computer science in Arya Math Academy. Computer science and programming, we all know, can be extremely challenging. Student may agonize for hours looking for errors in his or her code, while an experienced programmer can identify the same problem in seconds. For those who are looking to master the materials for their AP exams or competitive university programs, we all know that they must understand the material at a higher level. No matter what, having a working knowledge of Java and coding language will highly serve in supporting one's career goals. So, knowing all this, the simple solution is to set up one-to-one private tutoring sessions, and that's what Arya Math Academy has started. Analyzing algorithms, reviewing fundamental data structures, understanding typical applications that computer science utilizes in the development and recreation of programs. Whether you are looking to prepare AP computer science exams or computer science principles exams, or want to improve your recreation coding skills, we at Arya Math Academy, we have expert tutors who can help you address any of your problems. Without further ado, I would like to introduce our wonderful tutor, Arjun Sonti, who has actually taught a couple of our high school students AP subjects, and they have excelled pretty well in their exams and also in their school grades. So let's talk with Arjun Sonti. Welcome, Arjun. Um, I have a very first question for you for all the viewers to know about you. Could you please tell our viewers and our students a little bit more about yourself and also tell from where, what you're studying and how are you very interested about computer science and tutoring of computer science?
Okay, so I'm from the Boston area. I'm studying computer engineering. I'm in my third year. My side hobbies just include just playing basketball, building different kinds of projects like embedded projects or computer program projects. So I'm very interested in the creative side.
Thank you, Arjun. How would you describe your approach to teaching?
Um, so when I teach, I like to go a lot into the in-depth explanation of things. So I don't, I'm a very hands-on learner. So for me, uh, learning why something works and seeing the underlying stuff that's going on beneath the surface, so that we don't have to just memorize something. That's good for me. So I try to do the same thing when I teach other people.
Um, Arjun, could you also let our viewers know about just giving an example, or I can say, before even starting with an example, what's the best ways to start learning computer science?
I think the best way to start learning is to look at to practice on your own. Look at tutorials online, but mainly experimenting with programming by yourself is probably the most effective way, because that way you'll be able to see how the rules of programming works and see, if I try this thing, what happens, how does the computer respond. um, Experimentation is definitely the best way to get into the topic.
Could you please share with our viewers with an example how you helped or coach someone?
Yeah, so I had a friend who is doing computer science, and one of his courses. So in my major, we're focused a lot on programming, but the how the programming interacts with the actual circuits, the hardware in a computer. So one of his courses was focused on that, and a lot of learning about that is understanding how the circuits below actually work. So I was able to help him understand. Okay, like, you look at a programming language right now, and instead of memorizing how it works, you can see what is the reason behind each of these instructions that you give. What is it doing beneath the surface in terms of the memory, in terms of what the processor is doing, stuff like that. And I think it helped him a lot, because he was able to extend that to his regular computer science courses and see how um, his like a regular programming language would utilize those concepts that normally you just kind of just memorize.
Did you also see any sort of improvements, like in your friend's knowledge or skills after you taught?
Yeah, so he got a much better understanding of memory, um, a good understanding of the specifics of if you write a line of code in say Java, what is it actually doing beneath the surface in terms of the memory? Um, yeah.
Also, for the general, basically for the high schoolers, could you let them know today, like, what are the main reasons why studying computer science is very important in every field?
Yeah, so I think it's a very important subject because pretty much anything we use today involves a computer. So if you have a good understanding of computer science, you'll understand um, more than just how to use a computer, but if something goes wrong with the computer, you can have your own tools to debug the computer. Um, it and it's also a good exercise in just logic, um, understanding. You'll get a good background information on how a computer works, and it makes it you'll understand a lot more about using a computer in general. Just learning the language.
Mhm. Also, this is of course a very important question which so many students ask is, what is your approach for teaching when you're teaching any AP subject in computer science, or teaching them, preparing them for the college computer science subjects? What's your exact approach?
My approach is to start very simple and make comparisons to things in real life. So, uh, especially in Java, because it's an object oriented programming language, I'll make a lot of comparisons to how an object is treated in real life and try to draw parallels between the programming language versus how we would think in real life about something.
True. Thank you very much, Arjun. I think for now, it's very good for our viewers to know a little bit more, like, information that you have shared with us today about the basics about what they should learn in computer science. This is again for all our viewers. If they have more questions and they would love to join our computer science team, learning from our tutors, please do email us at easton.aryamath .academy@gmail.com for more information. And Arjun Santi will be always there to clear up your questions, and if you have any queries too, that we'll be glad to clear it up. Thank you very much.